especially early on. Haven't been able to really showcase some of the maps. But, oh, this is an interesting one. Okay. You have my attention. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Bloody Ridge, we have our South Korean Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing Team Hyper 1. It is threepoint. Oh, he's 12 pulling. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, getting 12 pulled. We have as opponent, we have the Chilean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Infernales Esports. It is Cristiano. Oh boy, if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Best of luck with your predictions. And the 12 pool is upon us. Ling's going to be amassing. Yep, going for another extractor trick. Now, what is scary about this map that I did notice loading into it is the rush distance by ground is very, very short. Cristiano trying to wall off is setting up. We'll see if he can. See if he can as the drone does bypass the probe. Setting up for, I imagine, a proxy hatch. Okay. You know, it might be Brood War Zerg, but there's still quite a lot of similarities. Not gonna lie. As the drone has arrived and we are setting up for the hatch block here, or even the proxy hatch behind the wall. Lings are amassing. We are moving out. Yeah, boys are being pulled. The drone has arrived. We have the hatchery here as a part of the wall, trying to nullify that wall even. And Lings are on the way. Lings are on the way. Cristiano does manage to get the Cybercore off. Does wall up. Probe is racing back. Lings are on the way. And we'll see if threepoint can break Cristiano. So far, it does get a nice round. He will shut down the hatchery. Oh, that's a kill. That's a kill, not a cancel. Oh my god. Yeah, the hatchery has been killed. Lings are soon to arrive. We're expanding behind this, but alas, Cristiano is looking solid. The Zealot is in position. Where's the second Zealot? Oh. There is no second Zealot. We're waiting for the Adept, and can we wait? Okay, it looks like we're gonna be able to. It's gonna be close. Adept has been chronoed. Shield batteries on the way. Zealot has to be very careful. The Cybercore taking some hull damage. Uh-oh. Cybercore taking a lot of hits. Again, we did skip the second Zealot, and that means we have that much less to defend. Yeah, the Cybercore, it's gonna go down. Or is it up? Yeah, it is. Is gonna get picked off. So a nice pick off here by threepoint. Takes down the Cybercore, forcing a chaotic wall behind this. And behind this, we are joining. Threepoint is joining up, taking the natural. Now, have we done enough damage? We killed the Cybercore, we delayed the expansion, we forced an inefficient wall here out of Cristiano. That is damage. This is all damage, but what I will say, remember that hatchery was killed. The hatchery was killed and not cancelled. Because of that, I do favor Cristiano. I do favor him in this position. Damage was done, but not enough. Not enough to pay off for the 12 pull, for the lack of drones, for the killed hatchery as well. Threepoint has some catching up to do. And the Adepts have arrived. The Adepts have arrived. They can one-shot drones. Two Adepts, I should say, can one-shot drones. And they will threaten the mineral line. More Lings on the way. We go for drone. Nice damage. We got one worker, but Lings, they have arrived. They try to get this around. Oh my god, an on-creep. It looks like they almost do. We commit to the shade. We get a second drone. We get a third drone. Can we get a fourth? Can we get a fifth? Well, not quite, but not even four. But 3 drones go down. Nice damage here by Cristiano. Gets 3 drone kills. And threepoint is in a lot of trouble. Across the map, we have a wall. We have a shield battery. We have an overcharge. Cristiano is settling in. And he's opening up with a Robo and a Twilight Council. Okay. And a Forge. I was about to say this looks like maybe a DT opener, maybe a Glaive opener, but with the Forge, I'm thinking something else. Oh. As Lings, they get on top of the gateway. Gateway under fire. Won't be able to do too much. If the shield battery wanted to, we could, top it up. So Cristiano is safe and sound. Lings do not break through. And Cristiano, yeah, he's going for a charge all in. This makes sense. It's going to be charge, Immortals +1, a bit of a Soul Train, as I'm sure Sentry's going to be incorporated as well. Regardless, 2 base all in. I do think this is a smart move out of Cristiano. Basically being aware that 3-point is behind, that he failed the cheese, that he failed aggression. It's time to punish. It is time to punish, and looking at this map as well, there are a lot of choke points. There's a lot of choke points here at the entrances of some of these bases. There are some wide open areas, yes, that is true, but outside of that, there are some safe locations that Cristiano can kind of hunker down in and make use of. Probe is being sent out, but I'm pretty sure we should be doubling down on 2-base aggression. Never mind, Cristiano, he expands. Okay, this I was not quite expecting. Cristiano is expanding, he is taking a third. Still building up those Immortals. Meanwhile, behind this time it's not going to be Ling Hydra, it's going to be Ling Muta, as the Spire has been thrown down. It's a lot of Lings moving out. Going for a ninja base as well. I am concerned that Cristiano is spread a little bit too thin. Things have arrived. We have the force fields. Oh, we do. Yeah, force fields are thrown down quite nicely. Yeah, nice choke point here by Cristiano. Even catching more. Oh, barely not catching more Lings. Oh, yeah, the force fields were a little bit too late. Oh, that was a lot of force fields, and now we are out of energy. And I'm concerned. I was all aboard going for the 2-base all in, but now that Cristiano is expanding, now that he's selling into 3 bases, or at least he's trying to, that means that the Spire play is going to pay off. That means that Mutas are on the way, and we are not ready for Mutas. We have no Blink Stalkers, we have no Phoenixes, we have nothing for Mutas. The anti-air is the Sentries. So even though Cristiano was in a better position, even though he survived the 12 pool and killed the hatchery, and I did really like where he was, now less so. Now I do think he's falling behind. Economically he's looking solid, but we should be looking to force the all in. As Mutas are on the way. Ninja base has been taken. Ling's going for the third. The Archon does morph in time. We do have 1 Archon. Blink is on the way, +2 as well. The Mutas, they have arrived. They're making their way towards the main. Oh, the Lings. I just appreciate the models. But here we go, the Mutas, they have arrived, and they're going to be able to just wreak havoc in the natural base. 6 probes go down. 6, 7, 8 and counting. And again, Cristiano, he's all in. He's forced all in. Ay. He was not ready for this. There's no War Prism. There's no way to reinforce across the map. It's all or nothing for Cristiano, which is exactly what 3-point wanted. Yeah, he will break the third. Lings and Mutas, they bust in. Stalkers are going down. And back at home, we have a wall of Spine Crawlers. Oh my god, the sunken colonies. There's so many of them. We're ready for the base trade, and there's no breaking this position. Yeah, no shots. We try to start a step forward in, but we lose the High Templar. GG gets called, and 3 points will take game 1 with a wild base trade. GG. 3-point was behind. 3-point was in a brutal position, but he was able to bring it all back. Did it bring it all back in the end? By going into the Mutas, and unfortunately, I assumed that Cristiano was going for a 2-base all-in. He did deviate away from the all-in, did opt to expand instead, and did leave himself vulnerable to those Mutas. With that, GG, well played. And now 3-point is 1 game away from the semifinals. Let's go. here we go. As we are jumping in. We are jumping into game number 2. Gonna be loading into Oceanborn. Whew. And now the roles are reversed. Now we have a 3-point embracing the Brood War and Cristiano embracing... Sorry, the other way around. God, I'm confusing myself. 3-point embracing the SC2 and Cristiano embracing the Brood War instead. We are alternating. And here we go, spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our Chilean Protoss player representing Infernales Esports, the purple Protoss. It is Cristiano. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player representing Team Hyper 1 from the land of South Korea, leading the series 1 game away from making it to the semifinals. It is threepoint. Let's go. Are jumping in. Threepoint setting up for a hatch gas full cannon roll. Let's go. Cristiano, he's had enough. He's going for the cannon rush. Okay. I'm curious how a Brood War Zerg player, no, SC2 Zerg player is going to be dealing with this. I'm curious how the cannon rush does unfold here with the Brood War Protoss. I am curious as the probe is moving out. Hatchery is set up. This time it's going to be a hatch gas pool opener out of a 3-point. The Overlord will scout, will confirm. Cannons are on the way, or pylons are on the way. 3-point does get eyes on this. Boys are being pulled, and we are going to be able to fully wall off just in time. We do get the full wall off. Drones are trying to power through that first pylon. Pylon taking a lot of damage. Cannons are now on the way. Yeah, emphasis on cannons. And there's no breaking through that pylon. No, it's not going to happen. Yeah, the pylon does complete. Drones have to back up. And the cannons will finish. Now, behind this, we have the option to cancel the hatchery and to expand elsewhere. Do have the option. Last, the hatchery will complete. And it's going to be on 3-point to save the base. To save the base. There's no further cannons on the way. We are walled off. I was about to say that this was not meant to happen, that the probe was stuck here on the other side, and yeah, there's just not much else going on. There's no way to like work our way into the main or anything like that. GG, well played. And 3-point will take it. GG, well played. Unfortunately, there was no second probe, and ideally you do want to have control of the low ground, then work your way into the main or set up some other cheese. Alas, there was nothing else quite there for Cristiano. GG, well played. A 3-point will take the series, and we'll advance on to the next round. Let's go. Let us go. Oh, and we have our semifinals ready. Oh my god. Okay. We are going to be following 3-point into the next round. It's going to be another ZvP between 2 Korean players. It's going to be 3-point versus Rebellion. Do you need a moment?